Sadashivasamārambhām Shankarācārya-madhyamām Asmadācārya-paryantāṃ Vande Guru-paramparām. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Krishnaya Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. You can repeat this. Vayyagrapada-gotraya Vayyagrapada-gotraya Sankritya-pravaraya cha Ganga-putraya Bhishmaya Ajanma brahmacharine Bhishma Shantanavo Viraha Satyavadi Jitendriyaha Abhiradbhiravapnotu Abhiradbhiravapnotu Avapnotu Abhiradbhihi Avapnotu Putra pautrocinta kriyam Vasunam avataraya Shantanoratmajaya cha Argyam dadami Bhishmaya आजन्म ब्रह्मचारिणे Om. So today is Bhishmashtami, and that is why we at least chant the Shloka. Okay. Thirteen Shloka. सर्वकर्माणि मनसा सन्न्यस्यास्ते सुखं वशी नवद्वारे पुरे देहि Oh, sorry. सर्वकर्माणि मनसा सन्न्यस्यास्ते सुखं वशी नवद्वारे पुरे देहि नैव कुर्वन्न कारयन् न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः न कर्मफलसंयोगं स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते नादत्ते कस्यचित् पापं न चैव सुकृतं विभुः अज्ञानेनावृतं ज्ञानं तेन मुह्यन्ति जन्तवः ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानं येषान्नाशयमात्मनः ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानं ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानं येषान्नाशयमात्मनः तेषामादित्यवज्ञानं प्रकाशयति तत्परम् तद्बुद्धयस्तदात्मानः तन्निष्ठास्तत्परायणाः गच्छन्त्य पुनरावृत्तिम् ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषाः विद्याविनयसम्पन्ने ब्राह्मणे गविहस्तिनि शुनि चैव श्वपाके च पंडिताः समदर्शिनः Okay. So from the 12th shloka, Jnana Yoga has started, or the 13th shloka. Okay. Sarva karmani manasa sanyasyaste sukham vashi navadvare pure dehi naiva kurvanna karayan. So till from the 7th shloka till the 12th shloka, it was karma yoga very clearly. And what is karma yoga phalam? From the 13th shloka, it is jnanam. And not only Jnana Yoga, it is completely Aikyam also very beautifully told in this. They are all highly philosophical shlokas where complete Jnana Yoga has been put in a very small terse capsule. So, sarva karmani manasa sanyasyaste sukham vashi navadvare pure dehi naiva kurvanna karayan. So, the Atma, which is as though bound by this body, it doesn't do anything, neither it instigates anyone to do anything. Manasa sanyaste sukham vashi karmani. So when the mind is in that equipoise state and there is no nirdvandvaha, nirmohaha and nissangaha and nakankshi, when all these are not there in the mind, that is the time the ahankara will completely subside, and after this ahankara is mentally killed by ourselves. Okay, so as to say that it is completely removed out, then that jnanam, that aham atma is endowed on us, and that atma is in this dehi, in every dehi, is neither the doer nor the instigator for any karma. And hence what? Although so many activities happen for that Ishvara or for the Atma, there is no kartrutva bhavana, no karmani bhavana, and hence na karma phala sanyogam, does not get connected to the karma phala by just doing best by the Purusha. All the activities, as you can call it as law of nature, everything will just happen. So in us, what is happening is the law of nature, what is happening. There is nothing specific we are doing on that. That is what is happening, and this is what we need to understand. The moment we say we will change it, then there is a problem of ahankara, that I want to change the setup, and it will upset me. Nadatte kasyachit papam na chaiva sukritam vibhuhu ajnanenavritam jnanam tena muhyanti jantavaha. This is where we actually stopped. He says, sukham dukkham, no sukham dukkham, na punyam, na papam, na sau, doesn't have any of this. But the problem is what? Ajnanena avritam jnanam. Mama jnanam, which is already in me, that aham iti sakshat jnanam is there, but that is completely deluded by this avaranam, thick avaranam called ajnanam, and this avaranam is not making me know my true nature. And when I do not know my true nature, it is because of my ignorance. What is ignorance? Avidya. What is avidya? What thing again and again is called avidya. So that is deluding me. Now that delusion is forming a very big layer onto my jnanam that aham brahmasmi, and that delusion is making everything that ahankara. That delusion means what? Aham kartum iti ahankara bhavaha iti ajnanam, tad ajnanam mama jnane avritam. Okay, and that delusion is continuously making this srishti to work, making janmas after janma happening, and that continues that way. Why? The moment everyone becomes a jnani, then there is no srishti. Huh? There is no need of a srishti, and that is hypothetical. It will never happen, because Bhagavan needs to have a job. He is karma phala data. Okay, how much ever recession comes, you can't make Bhagavan. Will continue to keep employment for him. Okay, right. Now going to the 16th one. It is again moving from the 15th. It's a continuation to the 16th. How does it work? Jnane natu tadat jnanam teshamaditya vajnanam. Okay. Jnanena tu tat ajnanam. Jnanena tu tad ajnanam. How it is broken? Jnanena tu tat ajnanam. Yesham nashitam atmanaha. Tesham adityavat jnanam prakashayati tat param. Okay, now there is a lot of pronoun used here. Okay, tat ajnanam. So if you see the 15th shloka, the 15th shloka says jnanena avrutam ajnanena avrutam jnanam. Ajnanena jnanam avrutam. What is that ajnanam? Aham jivosmi, aham dehosmi, aham kartasmi. So I am the doer. That ahankara bhavana is the ajnanam. That ajnanam covers the jnanam. Now this ajnanam, how can ajnanam be removed? See, this is where a very, very important. What will stop my hunger? Any doubt? If I do dhyanam, will it stop? Okay. Will I imagine food? Will it stop? No. It will further come. So only eating food can stop hunger. If I am thirsty, drinking water only can quench my thirst. Right? Same way, once I know my problem, which is ajnanam, what can solve the problem? So if wrong knowledge is the problem, now the wrong knowledge is not a wrong knowledge for me, because I believe my knowledge. If your knowledge was right, you would not be in such a situation. This miserable situation of yours, you have come because your knowledge is improper. What knowledge you have? Aham karoti iti ahankara is the knowledge. Aham esha mama iti is this wrong knowledge. I am upset. This is wrong knowledge. Please believe that everything is because I 100% believe that dream tiger is coming to kill. How do you know that is not real? Only when you wake up, right? When you, there will be an awareness that this is incorrect, this is incoherent, and somewhere there has to stop. So if I am still in that, my ajnana, so I believe as jnanam, is so strong and covered that I will never even know that I have an ajnanam and I have avidya and I am sitting in that problem. So first someone has to at least enkindle that thought, ये सही है कि गलत है. Then the person has to think. When the person thinks, then only a question will come, अगर सही है, then am I miserable? If I am not miserable, that jnanam is perfect. You don't need to change that jnanam. The moment I believe that I am miserable, then I am in search of something else which is going to solve the problem. Only when you know that you have a problem, you will go to a doctor. If others believe you have a problem but you feel you are perfectly okay, you will still not go to the doctor. You will only justify that you have a problem in your vision. You correct your vision, I am perfectly right. Okay. So the issue is only for people who believe that there is a jnanam and I have ajnanam. So far as there is black and white, there is no problem. The problem comes only when someone sees grey and is not able to break it into black and white. Let's be clear here. So the moment that viveka comes, nitya vastu viveka, only when that comes, then such question will come. When anitya vastu eva satyam is my viveka, then this question doesn't arise. Huh? That is why when you try to even tell someone something about, hey, there is something also, वो सब छोड़ो यार, मेरे लिए नहीं है. Fair enough. So that has to first come. I have to come out of the dream to a waking state. In a dream state, I am always in Mahasatyam. Okay, this has to be understood, because first you fake it and make it. Only when you believe that I am in this waking state in an actual dream as per spirituality. From a level of spirituality, I am in a dream state in this waking. This physical waking state is a dream state for me. So far as you don't accept that, you will never go to a waking state. Jagan Mithyatvam has to at least be a thought, then Brahma Satyatvam can come. With Brahma Satyatvam, Jagan Mithyatvam is not going to be very easy. I have a problem because I correlate to Jagat. I have a problem with the Jagat that will lead me to something which is Satyatvam, which is not this Jagat, which is Brahma Satyatvam. So Ajnanam I have is a very big step towards Jnanam. That Ajnanam I have can also be just because everyone are telling, sir is also telling, रहेगा किधर तो कभी ना कभी मुझे समझ में आएगा. Somewhere it must be there. I still don't understand क्या है. बोला तो then you are not ready for it. थोड़ा और नीचे खड्डे में गिर के जब लगेगा तब मालूम पड़ेगा. तब तक not ready. See, because then only, see, if I am going in a dark, pitch dark road, I do not know where the holes are. I will go fall. What is happening? But if there is a light, first is a need of a light. A need of a light comes only when there is darkness. Otherwise, how much ever light is there, a thick cover that it won't come out. If that impermeable ajnanam is sitting over my jnanam, then we need janmas after janmas to somewhere make it a little fragile. कि अंदर से किधर एक धार भी दिखता ना, अच्छा ऐसा भी है क्या? Okay, because we all are lucky that we have this thought. But in front of us, in our house and around our house, we see so many. So don't worry about them. Don't try to change anyone. Okay? Changing someone, because this process is going inward, that is why I'm ready to go in. Right? So this, okay. Now, Jnanam already is there in me is what first is told. See the problem or no? This Jnanam is not coming from outside to me. Because it need not come. Why? At least we all agree I have an Atma. So you know there is an Atma. You may not be able to define or something, but you know there is an Atma. That Jnanam itself is there. That has got, I have an Atma is the problem. Have is the problem here. That have has to be changed with am. Okay. But the fact is I and Atma are there. We can't deny that. So that is known. Have is the surrounding. That have has to be replaced by am. Are you clear? Now that requires effort. Jnanam doesn't require effort. Ajnana Nivaranam requires effort. Jnanam is already there. Don't say that I need to get Jnanam from outside. That will never happen. Because you have that Jnanam. Then what do? I have to always keep cleaning my specs. क्योंकि हर टाइम उस पर धूल गया, बड़ा जम गया, नहीं दिख रहा है. तो इसे साफ करना है, ना ही कि मेरा आँख ठीक करना है या बाहर का दृश्य को ठीक करना है. नो, मुझे सिर्फ चश्मा ठीक करते जाना है. दृश्य जो है, दृष्टि जो है, बट बीच में देयर इज अ आवरणम कवरिंग. So the effort has to be put in thinning the ajnanam, and once that gets thin, अंदर का ज्ञानम prakashayati, it will by itself glow. Because of the covering, its glow is not seen. Temporarily it is covered, like the sun is covered by the clouds. How are the clouds formed? Tell me, how are the clouds formed? Of water. What made water to evaporate? Sun. What did this cloud do? Cover the sun. The sun is the reason for the cloud. The cloud covered the sun and I can't see the sun. Atma Jnanam created, so as in an inverted comma, an ahankara in me. Correct? If this ahankara would not have come, this Atma question itself is not there. This ahankara deluded the Atma as a covering. Now I have to reduce that covering, by which that original Atma which was ever shining will continue to shine. समझ में आ रहा है? So effort is where? Not in jnanam. Removal of ajnanam. And the moment you say, I am removing my ajnanam, you are creating another layer on it. समझ में आ रहा है? I go to the bathroom to take a bath. I want to remove dirt from my body out and dislodge it from my body. For that I apply another dirt called the soap. Why? That soap enables to mix up with this dirt and take it out along with those पकड़ के लेके जाता है. So I am ready to do it. समझ में आ रहा है? लेकिन सोप मेरा दोस्त है बोल के सोप ऐसा ही रहने दो, will be another layer over the dirt. समझ में आ रहा है? वैसा ही कर्म साधना everything is the soap में उसके साथ जुड़ा हुआ बोला तो that is another thick layer which you have formed. Karma, upasana, everything becomes a layer. Huh? Because my karma, my upasana, without that I am not happy. Why I started it? To clean. Now that has become a dirt. We have to understand this part very clearly. That is why this Atma Jnanam and Atma Nishtha is, unless we understand that it has got its own wrong aspect, if we don't be very guardful about when what is needed, and after that job is over, move and go to the next. If you get held up on that, hooked on to it, it will go. That is why you need a guru. You need someone who can sit outside and see, देखो धीरे 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 अभी इसके साथ अच्छा लगा, ये छोटा सा चीज सिखाया, person started improving, now that has become a problem. देखो अपना अंदर का भूत निकालने के लिए, you know this sesame seeds, what is sesame को क्या बोलते, तिल, वो डालते. अब तिल सीड का अंदर भूत रहेगा तो आप क्या करोगे? समझ में आ रहा है? तो don't make the til seed itself a bhoot. So whatever in this journey comes, we have to be very clear, it has a purpose. I do it, move out from it. I don't get stuck to it. If it has done its job, I leave it and go. Like if I take an auto and go to the station, it has done its job, then I don't say my auto and sit there. I leave that, pay the money, catch next one which is the train. Then I say my train till it comes to my station. Then I say thank you, bye bye, you have done your job, I go. Like that every sadhana has to be done for progressing ahead. Otherwise that sadhana will stifle you. Okay, and that will become, that jnanam will become ajnanama. Jnana sadhana will become ajnanam. So jnanena tu tad ajnanam atmanaha nashayati. The moment Atma Jnanam comes, this Ajnanam will go. The moment light falls, darkness goes. You don't have to do anything to remove darkness. Is it clear? That light or prakashayati of that Atma Jnanam, the moment it comes, this Ajnanam will go. That is why when you go in this progression of karma, upasana, jnanam, you keep on doing, purifying. Don't continue. You will have a problem. Because from limited, you can never go to unlimited. Then what do? You just at a point of time just say that that is what it is and devalue it. And focus on jnanam. Don't keep on purifying. 90% gold is good enough. Don't go to 99.9. That 90% of gold will take care of the 10% of impurity in it. That is far, far better than having 10% gold and 90% of impurity. So you should know where to stop this and jump to the next. That is why when people say, sir, we want to be in your class this Janma, next Janma also, then it's a problem. Not only for you, for me also. So you should know when to stop what and move to the next one. It is necessary. Because if it has done its job, then there is no point in continuing. There is a purpose. If the purpose is achieved, no, it has become a habit now. 9:30 on Saturdays. If I don't come, पेट में acidity आता है. Now you have created a problem. For everything it is that way, not only bad, even for good. That is why bandhakatvam, atriptikaratvam, dukkha mishritatvam is there in everything. Even in sadhana, even in jnanam. We should know when, what to do and just leave it there. Okay. So, coming back. Jnanena tu tad ajnanam. 1 minute. Okay. Yesham tu tat ajnanam atmanaha jnanena nashitam. Yesham ajnanam tat ajnanam, that ajnanam atmana jnanena, with jnana, atma jnana. This ajnanam that aham anatma asmi is an ajnanam. Aham atma asmi is jnanam. Aham ahankaraha is ajnanam. That goes off when atma jnanam dawns. When light comes, darkness goes. You don't have to do anything. You have to reduce and try to go near the light. That darkness will automatically go when light comes. Okay. If, for example, you see there is a light far away, there is pitch dark here, I know I have to walk for about 20 minutes and I can come close to the light. When you are walking, you understand that. There is no other light anywhere. There is only one source of light there and I know I am walking towards it. But the closer you come to it, clarity comes very fast. Then what should I do? My path should be going closer to it. Not it coming in me. It will never happen because it is already there. Clear? I need to walk towards it and after that it will happen by itself. You don't have to do anything. When that happens, the darkness has already gone. You don't have to put effort. अभी light आ गया ना, मैं darkness निकालने वाला हूँ. नहीं करने का जरूरत नहीं है because it doesn't exist. Okay. And this very beautifully Adi Shankara gives a very nice in Atma Bodha. Avarodhitaya karma na vidyam vinivartayet. Vidya vidyam nihatyeva tejas timira sanghavat. Avirodhitaya karma na avidyam. Avidya, see, only when opposite is there, it can be used as an antidote. For example, I have a poison, I have an antidote to the poison. Correct? Only when they are opposites, it can be used to counter each other. When they are not opposites, if you use that, you are wasting time. For avidya, karma is not avirodha. Think about it. For ignorance, karma is not avirodha. Virodha means opposite. Avirodha means not opposite. For avidya, karma is not avirodha. Only when they are opposite, one can be an antidote to the other. Correct? So, for avidya, what is the antidote? Vidya. So, if avidya is the problem, what should be the solution? Can karma be the solution? Only when they are avirodha, then it will work. How? Tejas timira sanghavat. Light and darkness, they are opposite, so they can be used as an antidote. That is why when people say that I will get moksha by karma, I will get moksha by upasana, I will get moksha by yoga, there is a problem. Why? They have not identified their problem. That is the problem. You know, there are people who try to solve their ailment. कुछ भी दो चलेगा, ये जाना चाहिए. ये कुछ भी दो ये जाना चाहिए is actually not going to lead anywhere now. Because you don't know what the cause is. तुम कुछ भी देगा तो how will it go? Same way, for moksha, anything else if you use will not work because they are not mutually antidote to each other. They should be opposite. They should be shatru of each other. Then only it will work. Because you understand one as the cause, the other one as the antidote to overcome the cause. Correct? So if avidya is my cause, you have understood. Take karma, upasana, yoga, bhakti, gana, veda, anything. That is why na yajnena, yajjena, danena, nothing will work here. They are only enablers to make you think. Enablers to get shraddha on the shastra. Enablers to make you do something. But they are not. That is why मंदिर के लिए बहुत सारे डोर रास्ता रहेंगे, लेकिन गर्भगृह के लिए एक ही रास्ता है. So many of these roads will get you to the garbhagriha, which are all enablers, which is good. But your basic problem is avidya. Only vidya will help. If timira is the problem, teja alone will help. Correct? If they are not mutually opposite, you can't use it. Janmas after janma we will use, and still it will be a waste. Like in Mundaka Upanishad, it very clearly says, Yathandhe niyamana yathanda. And where is it coming, you know? In Karma Kanda. After Karma Kanda, he says, Yatha andhe niyamana yathanda. As a blind person is holding hands and showing the path to another blind person, like that we all follow the path given by parents without even thinking what we want to achieve. That has a requirement. We are not saying don't do that. We are not saying don't do karma, don't do bhakti and all. That has a purpose. That cannot give moksha. That cannot give moksha. It has a limitation. Once the purpose is achieved, drop it there, go to the next stage. Okay, that is why karma yoga is incomplete without jnana yoga. Jnana yoga is impossible without karma yoga. Is this clear? That is why he says very clearly, tat ajnanam. That ajnanam jnanena nashyati. Which jnanena? Atma jnanena nashyati. Not any other jnanena. If I have a physics problem, physics ignorance, Physics knowledge only can solve it. A mathematics knowledge cannot. Not only that, if I want to excel in physics, just by taking the teacher's name and doing Sahasnam Archana, I am not going to get anything. I have to learn. Are we getting it? So very crisply identify the problem, identify the source of the problem, go to the source, eradicate the source with the right solution what you want, and be free. Other than that, nothing is told in this, but it is very clear, because we believe that we don't have a problem, then even Bhagavan cannot help you. Only when you know there is a problem, then you will go to the source. Is it clear? Huh? So again we will read it to understand the clear meaning. I'll take the previous one. Nadatte kasyachit papam nachaiva sukritam vibhuhu. This line, leave it there, because it is related to Atma. Ajnanena vritam jnanam tena muhyanti jantavaha is our actual problem statement for the next shloka. Ajnanena avritam jnanam, and because of that jantavaha muhyanti, they are deluded. Okay. Now what happens? Jnane yesham tu tat ajnanam atmanaha jnanena nashitam. That ajnanam which is deluding that jnanam, and because of which you are being deluded, that ajnanam, only with jnanam, that too atma jnanam, can be removed out. Is it clear? Okay. Tesham jnanam, that jnanam, which jnanam? Atma jnanam, adityavat tat param prakashayati. Tat param prakashayati. Okay. Tat param prakashayati. Param is what? Foremost. Prakashayati means what? Illumines. What? That knowledge illumines the foremost. What is the foremost? Atma. Atma is the foremost here. Okay. So Atma Jnanam illumines the Atma. The way it is, that is why Upanishad tells it in a still different way. Brahmavida apnoti param. Brahmavit apnoti param. Brahmavit, what is with? With jnane, knowledge. Brahmavit, one who has Brahma Jnanam or Atma Jnanam, apnoti, attains param. What is param? Moksha. Okay. So, param prakashayati. Tat param prakashayati will be beyond the samsara. The cause, the solution, how the solution works, and what benefit it gives. Is it clear? Huh? Yesham tu tat ajnanam atmanaha jnanena nashitam tesham jnanam adityavat tat param prakashayati. Clear? Any doubt? Hopefully others here, I have not even seen anyone having doubt here. These are not very easy ones. The words are little tough and thoda or twist hai. So if you have to get the proper sentence meaning, you have to rephrase it properly, then you will get it. Okay. Here Atmanaha is what? Tritiya ekavachanam. Okay. Atmanaha. Atma, Atmanau, Atmanaha, Atmanam, Atmanau, Atmanaha. Yeah. Two people with jnanam. Ajnanam nashyati. Okay. Tesham jnanam adityavat tat param prakashayati. Gives the foremost, which is moksha. Okay. Now this particular also gives very clearly From where this Atmanah Jnanam should come? Atma Jnanam, there is another problem. Anyone who defines Atma Jnanam the way they know it, that is another problem. Go to yoga, they will say that Atma dawns on you. Is that Atma? So, here when we say Atma Jnanam, what Shastras have revealed as Atma Jnana? It is not individual's perception of what they have understood from whichever way they have taken it. No, it is the absolute knowledge of Atma Jnana. And what is that absolute knowledge? The Shastras give it, the Vedas give it. Tamevam vidvan amrita iha bhavati nanyah pantha ayanaya vidyate. Tam evam vidvan amrita iha bhavati. That who is knowledgeable of this knowledge, vidwan, amritam. What is amritam? Imperishable. Iha bhavati is there. What is that meaning? You, that imperishable, is here now. That is how the Veda is teaching you. You are that Atma. Tamevam vidwan amrita iha bhavati. Any other knowledge is not going to help you. Nanyah pantha ayanaya vidyate. No other knowledge can solve the problem. This is the only knowledge. So if you say this is tough, so be it. There is no other option to it. Many times we go, na, doctor, this is too tough. Can you give something simpler? ये तो बहुत tough है, इसको थोड़ा कुछ 4 बार नहीं 2 बार लिया तो चलेगा. Here it is no partially improving, either 0 or 100. Okay, that is why he says Kshurasya dhara. It is like walking on a razor blade. So that mental makeup, if it is there, then anything is possible. That mental makeup is not there, you will say every step in this is a maha बापरे, ये हमारे लिए नहीं है, अगला जन्म में देखेंगे, अभी समझ लेंगे. It doesn't work that way. If it is there, it is there. If it is not there, it is not there. Finished. Which means I am ready to intellectually understand what it is, but I don't want to not follow. Here it is not following. I do not want to change myself to that. Okay, and that is what you will see in the next statement, the next shloka, very clearly. How to get it? How to get this Atma Jnanam is the next shloka. Another very terse one. Tadbuddhayastadaatmanaha Tadbuddhayastadaatmanaha Tannishtham tatparayanaha Tannishthas tatparayanaha Gacchantya punaravrittim Jnana nirdhuta kalmashaha. Okay, this is how this Jnana Yoga, how is this Atma Vidya going to come? It's a very sequential way. It is a very simple concept, but told in a very, very tough way. Concept is simple, but I would also go with how Krishna has told, because if I tell you this is the simple way, you say, हाँ ये तो मालूम है. No, this is the way. Then if you didn't really understand this clearly, then it equals to this simple way. So first is the tough way. Okay. Tat buddhayaha, tat atmanaha, tat nishthaha, tat parayanaha, gacchanti apunaravrittim jnana nirdhuta kalmashaha. Okay. Again, tat buddhayaha, tat atmanaha, tat nishthaha, tat parayanaha, gacchanti apunaravrittim, gacchantia punaravrittim it is, jnana nirdhuta kalmashaha. So, we will rephrase this. There is something given here, but I am not going to follow that. Tat parayanaha, tat buddhayaha, tat atmanaha, tannishtaha, jnana nirdhuta kalmashaha, apunaravritting gacchanti. Tat parayanaha, tat buddhayaha, tat atmanaha, tat nishthaha, jnana nirdhuta kalmashaha, apunaravritting gacchanti. Is it clear? Okay. Parayanaha. What is this parayanaha word? Huh? Means what?
Other path.
No.
To take shelter. To take shelter.
No. Parayanaha means para is not other. Para also means higher. It is not other, it means higher. Parayanaha means higher nature, higher self. Tat parayanaha. So, first is to understand I have a small I and a capital I. Parayana is capital I. So, which means that tat parayanaha, that parayanaha. That means not me now. The moment you say that I, what does it tell? And when you say I, you'll say this I, means what? Small I. That I is big I. So first knowing that I have a small I and a capital I is the biggest need. That viveka needs to be there. Dva suparna sayuja samanah samanam vrikshe parishasvajatam. Anyone has heard? Dva suparna? Two birds sitting on the same tree. Okay. One is perching the fruit and eating, other is simply sitting and seeing. So my both the eyes are there. One who is this transactional I, ahankara yukta I, and other one is sakshi aham. The gold ornament has two eyes in it. The ornamental small I, which you call it as the ring or the necklace or the chain or the bangle, and the capital I, which is called the gold. So by both the eyes are present. So first I should know that I need to know this capital I. That need to know that there is a capital I. That comes from viveka. Nitya nityavastu vivekaha. Okay. For sannyasis, how it is taught, you know, a very nice. I'll take that. Tyaja dharmam adharmam cha ubhe. Tyaja dharmam adharmam cha ubhe. Satyanrite tyaja. Ubhe satyanrite tyaktva yena tyajasi tat tyaja. Okay. This is the way we can learn, no other way. Tyaja dharma adharma. Tyaja is give up. Give up dharma and adharma. Now dharma and adharma is related to what? Related to what? Society, karma and everything. That means related to my sharira. So I first give up dharma and adharma. That doesn't mean that I go to adharma, I give up both. I be with my true reality of what I am. There is no dharma, there is no adharma for me. Okay, everything is that momentary what you see. That's it. I am only with that. After that it is not there. Then, ubhau satya anrite tyaja. What is true and what is untrue, give up both. First is dharma and adharma, give up both. Then satya anrite tyaja. Okay. Ubhe satyanrite tyaktva. Once you have given up satya and anrita, yena tyajasi tat tyaja. That which has given up these two, give that up, give up that also. Is this a solution or is this a riddle now? Ubhe tyaja dharma adharmancha ubhe satya anrite tyaja. First give up dharma and adharma. Understandable, okay. Then give up satya anrita. Understandable. Then having given up these two, that which is given up these two, give that also up. Give up that. What is that? What is that?